Hey guys, Maddie Joy here, and if you're wondering what's going on with this completely blank world in front of me, well then let me update you. The other day, actually just yesterday, I did a poll on my Instagram asking everybody that followed me and watches my Sim series if they thought that I should continue along with my Isle of Midnight Sun Let's Play that I was doing, or if I should completely start over, because when I did actually find somebody to marry and make my first generation with, I kind of overlooked the fact that you really should not be dating or marrying somebody who is completely and utterly filthy rich. It just completely ruins the game for you because you don't have any reason to work on your skill levels, to make money, to go fishing, to do anything, and it's against the rules. So, that being said, I asked if you guys wanted me to either completely start over and keep the sim, or start over with a completely new sim, or just keep going with what I was doing. So if you want to be updated or kept in the loop about what I'm going to be doing, or if I'm asking you guys questions or telling you guys what's going on, make sure you do go down in the description and follow me on Instagram so you are updated. Anyways, with that being said, as you can tell, people said they want me to completely start over and with a completely new sim. So this is Mr. Harvey Alaco. I will be introducing you to him once we get on the lot. But also, as far as the rules go, you're supposed to be on a 10x10 lot that costs 13,500 simoleons, and that's going to leave you with pretty much nothing. But for some reason, mine is like loading weird. Like, see this? This is the lot. Here it is, 13,500 simoleons. And it's actually a size 10x12, so it's completely over here. If I try to put Harvey living here, like put him here, then I have no access to the world over here at all. I can't move the houseboat. I can't even actually see him on the screen when I'm like, just trying to see him on the lot. It completely messed up. I don't know why, but it's the new updated version, so let's go ahead and cancel out of that. And we're gonna go over here to the Polar Night Pier. We're gonna click on this and we're going to select a barge. And so for this barge, we are going to pick a curved bow, and this is going to be wide. And it only costs 9,000, but it's the most expensive one we have here. And then we're also going to go in and we are going to sell one of, we're going to purchase an expensive item, which is probably going to be the all-in-one shower, and then we're going to delete it without selling it so we make nothing off of it. So it kind of evens out our simoleons. And something else that's extremely exciting about me creating our own barge down here, if you haven't guessed it already, if you can't tell, look at this. It's on an actual friggin' boat, but not really, because it's like half of a boat. So the way that this Let's Play works is that if you go to Mod The Sims, you can just type in, or even just Google Midnight Challenge or Isle of Midnight Sun, and it'll bring you to the page that shows you all the rules for this. The way it works is pretty much you were on a boat and it crashed. You're the only one who survived. Here's all these boxes. We're gonna just say that that's like people's suitcases, and it's what's left over from the boat that has some like belongings in it that Mr. Harvey was able to forge through and find some stuff. Then this is just his little memorabilia for everybody who passed away, and then there's a little thing of flowers there to give them appreciation and thanks for letting him have all of their clothes that he was able to get. And with that being said, we're going to go into introducing you to Harvey and show you the story behind, or tell you the story behind how he got all of his clothes and what it means. So this is his everyday outfit. This is Mr. Harvey. He is quite a hairy feller. But with that being said, also, I say that a lot. Sorry, guys. And if I'm going to be saying it more, then I'm sorry in advance. But to make him realistic, I mean, guys have hair. Seriously, it's the real world, so if we're wanting to make Sims that are like real people, then we're gonna make a Sim that has some hair. So he has some chest hair, some arm hair, some leg hair. All of it looks pretty normal. It's not like overgrown or beastly like if you want him to be a werewolf. So anyways, he was able to just find some random t-shirts in there that he threw together. They're swim trunks, and he's wearing some sandals that probably aren't even the same size. He's wearing a watch over here. It doesn't work, but it makes him feel like he's as close to the real world as he's gonna get, so he wears it because it's stylish. Moving on into his athletic wear, it's identical, minus the shoes and minus the watch. Because when you're on a deserted island, you don't really have much to pick from. Then, going into his formal wear, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt with another long sleeve shirt rolled over it, with some kid's vest over it, and then another shirt underneath, because it's all about layers to keep warm when it gets cold out here. He found somebody's nice random shorts and some dress shoes, so that came in handy for him. Then we're moving into our outerwear. He got lucky with this one. Somebody who passed away in this shipwreck loved some blue leather pants. So here he is wearing his blue leather pants. He knows it's a joke. He's like, what? I can't even be seen in this. This is horrendous. But this is his outerwear, so we need to put him back in it. And he also has some nice red gloves. He's wearing the watch that's completely and utterly broken. Some tattered and torn Converse with some gorgeous Argyle socks that are probably ladies. And some kid's beanie that has flames on it. So let's go ahead and change into our sleepwear. Now here we have some beautiful ladies' underwear. We have some, I think they're called, what are they, booty shorts. So they look like boxer briefs on him. They're covered in hearts. His ladies' Argyle socks. And then his nice and overly manly shirt covered in skulls. And then for his swimwear, if you haven't guessed it yet, there you have it. He is wearing his swim trunks that he's wearing in everything else. So now we're going to go right on into our build mode. First thing we're going to do actually is we're going to go to buy mode. We're going to go to the bathroom. We're going to buy this all-in-one shower. We're going to set it over here because we're going to end up deleting that so it makes up for how much simoleons we have left over from the difference in our lot because it glitched for us and it's not the same as it's supposed to be. So we're going to build a room, I'm thinking like this size. Let's go ahead and do some paint really quick. That's free. We'll just make it this color and this color. How exciting. Go over here. The cheapest door, so this one's 65, and then let's go to a door. And this one is 80. So heck yeah, you better believe we're going for this one over here. And then we need to go over here. We need to find a light so that they don't get scared and have a negative mood lit. And the cheapest one is 20 simoleons. So I think I'm going to put that right there. Then I need him to be able to paint. This is very important because this is going to be how we make our simoleons to be able to travel to meet our future woman. Which also I'm going to be getting into explaining how all of that works because as you can see, if I zoom out, there's nobody around us. Like literally, we can go to Edit Town, just continue, literally like, hello, here's our empty lot that doesn't do anything for us. And we have 2 spots over here that we're able to scuba dive at, and that's it. Nothing. So let's go ahead and return to game, just continue. So in order for us to actually find who we're going to be marrying to accomplish the goal of this Let's Play, then we are going to be needing to do some travel with some expansion packs. I'm going to explain to you what the purpose of this Let's Play is. What you want to be able to accomplish is you want to have 5 generations live on this deserted island. You need your 5th generation child to turn into a young adult on this island for it to be considered complete. So that means we need to do some traveling. You cannot interact with any mailmen or anybody that spawns onto your lot for any reason. You can only interact with people that you meet overseas when you are traveling. So you need to be able to have the expansion pack. You need to be able to have, I think, what is it? World Adventures expansion pack or University expansion pack. Either of those works very well, because you can just go travel. And in the rules, you can either go travel abroad 3 times. So we're just going to leave it at this for now. Actually, I think what we need to do is we need to delete this really quick. We need to get this fridge because we need him to open it. We need to go shopping in there. And then we're going to plant some stuff. We'll just buy 2. So let's go open really quick. Let's take all of it out. Everything that we can, and then we're gonna sell it. Even though it's pretty useless, things that we can't do anything with just yet, we're gonna hold on to them. Now we're gonna go back over here, we're gonna click on this, we're gonna delete it, sell that bad boy back, and we are getting our easel back. Going back into what I was saying earlier, you need to have the other expansion packs, either World Adventures or University, to be able to do anything in terms of traveling. Let's do testing cheats enabled true. And we're just going to shift click this object, delete it, and now that money is 100% gone. We cannot get it back. And before we do anything, we're going to let him go over there, do that planning, and then we're going to paint. You have no access to your cell phone. You're not allowed to use it for any type of socializing at all, but you can use it to turn off the interaction of having your mail be delivered because that just gets annoying and it's pointless anyways. So, back into the traveling, you can either go, if you choose to use the World Adventures and go to places like China, then you can go 3 different times. You can only go to one location 2 times though. So if you want to go to China twice, then you have to pick somewhere else for the 3rd time. And then within those travelings, you want to be able to find somebody, romance them, date them, get them to want to marry you so that they come live here with you. You have to go pretty much put on a complete fake and just convince them, hey, you're going to have an amazing life if you marry me. And then once they're married to you, it's like, joke's on you. We are stuck on a deserted island. Say goodbye to all your family. It's pretty horrible, actually, if you think about it. And then if you decide not to do that and you forego it, then you can go to the university and get an education and spend money on that. To me, that's 100% pointless because what is an education going to do for you here? What? Absolutely nothing. And you can only go twice. If you choose to go to the university, you can only go to the university twice, and you cannot go anywhere in the World Adventures. So there's just no reason to do that for me. What we're going to work on now is just letting him work on his painting skills because we're going to be selling all the things that he creates, and it's going to be pretty amazing. So let's see what he has going on. We're just going to keep fast forwarding it, let it do its thing. We're going to let him use the bathroom. He wants to gain a painting skill. Perfect. We can do that. Normally it asks right after that if we can go to a painting class, but since we're not in an actual world, we can't. And he wants to go fishing, which is something we can also do. It looks like he's doing some sort of Christmas house or gingerbread house made out of candy. But this is going to come in handy because being able to paint is pretty amazing. You can just sell it into thin air because that's realistic, and you don't have to go anywhere to actually work on this skill or to get money from it. So it's perfect. And within the rules, you're allowed to do whatever you need to on the island without a cheat to make money. So you can do writing if you had a computer, you can do painting, you can do fishing, you can go scuba diving and find fish that way. It's pretty awesome the way that it works. So we're going to sell that. Let's go cancel our services. And then if now, what do we have? Oh, he's hungry. So let's go on in here. Can we eat anything that he has down there? We can't. So let's just go to garlic and let's eat that and let's have some garlic breath. If any animals, there you have it. So like I was about to say, if any animals do spawn over here, you're supposed to, I think, just delete them and not pay attention to them. But that's kind of not realistic either because if you were deserted on an island in real life and there were animals around you, I mean, it's natural. It's wildlife. It's what happens. We'll let him fish over here. So I think that maybe depending on what spawns over there, like if there's a stray animal, maybe we will take it into our family. It's not breaking the rule because it doesn't say if an animal spawns, you must delete it. So it's not breaking the rules. Okay, so he is just fishing away, having some fun working on that skill also, because that's what he wanted. We don't need to buy a guitar, even though it is part of our lifetime wish, but it's not going to make us any money for the time being. So we will just work on mastering our painting skills for now, and the guitar can be something that is more of a hobby once they have more money, and by they I mean him and his future missus. Let him keep going. Okay, it is starting to rain. He caught a fish. We're going to let him go to sleep. And we're going to end this Let's Play here. This is part 1. There's so much more to come. In the next episode, we're just going to do nothing but work on getting as much money as we can so we can go travel to our first location, which I think we need about like 1,500 simoleons or something around there. Maybe it's 1,300. So we're going to just work on painting and fishing and selling everything out of our inventory continually. And let's see where it takes us. Thank you again for watching. I'm so excited to see how far we can take this one and to actually complete this and do it all right by the rules. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.